The Great Bible, 2 Samuel, the 21st chapter. 3 dearth years. The vengeance of the sins of Saul lighteth on his 7 sons, which are hanged. 4 great battles which David had against the Philistines. The 21st chapter. Then there fell an hunger in the days of David 3 years together. And David inquired of the Lord, and the Lord answered, It is for Saul and the house of blood, because he slew the Gibeonites. And the king called the Gibeonites, and said unto them, Now the Gibeonites were not of the children of Israel, but a remnant of the Amorites, and the children of Israel sware unto them. And Saul sought to slay them, for a zeal that he had to the children of Israel and of Judah. Wherefore David said unto them, What shall I do for you? And wherewith shall I make the atonement, that ye may bless the inheritance of the Lord? The Gibeonites answered him, We will have no silver nor gold of Saul, nor of his house. Neither is it our mind that thou shouldest kill any man in Israel. He said, What say ye then that I shall do for you? They answered the king, The man that consumed us, and imagined to bring us to naught, him will we destroy, that naught of him continue in any of the coasts of Israel. Let 7 men of his sons be delivered unto us, and we will hang them up unto the Lord in Gibeah of Saul, whom the Lord did choose. And the king said, I will give them you. But the king had compassion on Mephibosheth, the son of Jonatas, the son of Saul, because of the Lord's oath that was between them, even between David and Jonatas, the son of Saul. But he took the 2 sons of Rizpah, the daughter of Aiah, whom she bare unto Saul, even Armoni, and Mephibosheth, and the 5 sons of Michal, the daughter of Saul, whom she bare to Adriel, the son of Barzillai, the Meholotite. And he delivered them unto the hands of the Gibeonites, which hanged them in the hill before the Lord. And they fell all 7 together, and were slain in the days of harvest, even in the first days, and in the beginning of barley harvest. And Rizpah the daughter of Aiah took sackcloth, and hanged it up for them upon the rock, even from the beginning of harvest, until rain dropped upon them out of heaven, and suffered neither the birds of the air to fall on them by day, nor beasts of the field by night. And it was told David what Rizpah, the daughter of Aiah, the concubine of Saul, had done. And David went, and took the bones of Saul and of Jonatas his son, from the men of Jabes in Gilead, which had stolen them from the street of Bethsan, where the Philistines had hanged them, when the Philistines had slain Saul in Gilboa. And he brought thence the bones of Saul, and the bones of Jonatas his son, and they took up the bones of them that were hanged. And the bones of Saul and Jonatas his son buried they in the country of Benjamin, in Zelah, in the sepulchre of Kis his father. And when they had performed all that the king commanded, God was then at one with the land. It fortuned that the Philistines had yet war again with Israel, and David went down, and his servants with him, and fought against the Philistines. And David waxed fainty, and Jespi of Nob, one of the sons of the giants, the iron of whose spear weighed 300 sickles, and he being girded with a new sword, thought to have slain David. But Abishai, the son of Zeruiah, succored him, and smote the Philistine, and killed him. Then the servants of David sware unto him, saying, Thou shalt go no more out with us to battle, that thou quench not the light of Israel. And yet after this, there was a battle with the Philistines at Nob. And then Sibbecai the Hushathite slew Soph, which was one of the sons of the giants. And there was yet another battle in Nob with the Philistines, where Elhanan, the son of Jar-Orgim, a Bethlehemite, slew one Goliath, a Gittite, the staff of whose spear was as great as a weaver's cloth beam. And there was yet another battle in Get, where was a man of a great stature, and had on every hand 6 fingers, and on every foot 6 toes, 24 in all, and was born also of the kindred of the giants in Get. And when he defied Israel, Jonatas the son of Shemaiah, the brother of David, slew him. These 4 giants were born in Get, and fell into the hand of David and into the hands of his servants. The 22nd chapter. The Song of David, for his deliverance from his enemies. The 22nd chapter. And David spake the words of this song unto the Lord, what time the Lord had delivered him out of the hand of all his enemies, and out of the hand of Saul. And he said, the Lord is my rock, and my castle, and my deliverer. God is my strength, in him will I trust. He is my shield, and the horn of my salvation, my worship and my refuge. My Saviour, thou shalt save me from wrong. I will call on the Lord, which is praiseworthy, and so shall I be saved from mine enemies. For the corruptions of death closed me about. The floods of Belial put me in fear. The sorrows of hell compassed me about. The snares of death overtook me. In my tribulation will I call upon the Lord, and cry to my God. And he shall hear my voice out of his temple, and my cry shall enter into his ears. The earth trembled and quaked. The foundations of heaven moved and shook when he was angry. Smoke went up in his wrath, and consuming fire out of his mouth. Coals were kindled thereof. And he bowed heaven, and came down, and there was darkness under his feet. And he sat upon cherub, and did fly. He was seen carried upon the wings of the wind. He made darkness a tabernacle round about him, with waters gathered together in thick clouds. Through the brightness of his presence were the fire coals kindled. God thundered from heaven, and he that is most high doth put out his voice. He shot arrows, and scattered them. He hurled lightning, and overthrew them. The flowings of the sea appeared, and the foundations of the world were seen, by the reason of the rebuking of the Lord, and through the blasting of the breath of his nostrils. He shall send from heaven, and fet me. He shall pluck me out of many waters. He shall deliver me from my mighty adversary, and from mine enemies, for they are too strong for me. When they had overtaken me in the day of my calamity, the Lord stayed me up. For he brought me out into Rumph. He delivered me, because he had a love unto me. The Lord will reward me according to my righteousness. According to the pureness of my hands will he recompense me. For I have kept the ways of the Lord, and done no wickedness against my God. For all his laws are in my sight, and his statutes will not I put away from me. In his sight also have I been undefiled, and have kept me from mine own iniquity. And the Lord did to me again according to my righteousness, even after my pureness in his eyesight. With the godly thou shalt be godly, and with the man that is uncorrupt thou shalt be uncorrupt. With the pure thou shalt be pure, and with the froward thou shalt be froward. And the poor people that are in adversity thou shalt help, and on the proud shalt thou cast thine eyes. Thou art my light, O Lord. The Lord shall light my darkness. For with thy help I will run through an host of men, and in my God will I spring over a wall. God is uncorrupt in his way. The word of the Lord is tried in the fire. He is the defender of all them that trust in him. For who is a God save the Lord? And who is mighty save our God? God strengtheneth me with power, and riddeth the way in battle clear before me. He maketh my feet like hart's feet, and setteth me fast upon my high hold. He teacheth my hands to fight, that even a bow of steel is too weak for mine arms. Thou hast given me the shield of thy salvation, and with thy loving meekness thou dost multiply me. Thou shalt make me space to walk in, and my legs shall not fail me. I will follow upon mine enemies and destroy them, and turn not again until I have consumed them. I will waste them and smite them, that they shall not be able to arise. Yea, they shall fall under my feet. Thou hast girded me about with might to battle, and them that rose against me hast thou subdued under me. And thou madest mine enemies and them that hated me to turn their backs to me, that I might destroy them. They look for help, but there is none to save them. Yea, even unto the Lord do they cry, but he heareth them not. I will beat them as small as the dust of the earth. I will stamp them as the dirt of the street, and will spread them abroad. Thou shalt deliver me from the dissension of my people. Thou shalt keep me to be an head over nations. The people which I knew not shall serve me. Strange children dissemble with me. At the hearing of the ear they obey me. Strange children will shrink away, and they shall be smitten with fear in their privy chamber. God is alive, and blessed be my Maker. Magnified be God, my most strong salvation. It is God that avengeth me, and bringeth down the people under me. He delivereth me from mine enemies. Thou also shalt lift me upon high from them that rise against me. Thou shalt deliver me from the wicked men. And therefore I will praise thee, O Lord, among the nations, and will sing unto thy name, which showeth great salvation for his king, and dealeth mercifully with his anointed, even with David, and with his seed for evermore. The 23rd chapter. The last communication of David, and the description of the mighty men to him belonging. The 23rd chapter. These be the last sayings of David. David the son of Isai said, And the man which was made the anointed of the God of Jacob, and the noble psalmist of Israel said, The Spirit of the Lord spake by me, and his word was in my tongue. The God of Israel spake of me, even the most mighty of Israel, said, He that beareth rule over men ought to rule justly in the fear of God, and as the morning light when the sun is up, a morning in which are no clouds to let the brightness, and as the grass of the earth is by the virtue of the rain, shall not my house be so with God? For he hath made with me an everlasting covenant, perfect and sure in all points. And this is truly all my health, and all my desire, that it grow but not as grass. But the ungodly man of Belial shall be as a thorn clean plucked up, which cannot be taken with hands. But the man that shall touch them must have iron or a long helve, or else must they be burnt with fire in the same place. These be the names of the mighty men whom David had. One that sat in the seat of wisdom, being chiefest among three. Pleasant was he and strong. He slew 800 at one time. After him was Eleazar the son of Dodi, the son of Ahohi, one of three worthies with David, which defied the Philistines that were there gathered together to battle. When the men of Israel were gone up, he arose and laid on the Philistines, until his hand was weary, and clave unto the sword. And the Lord gave great victory the same day. And the people which had fled returned, and went after him to run to the spoil. After him was Sama the son of Agee the Hararite, and the Philistines gathered together beside a town, where was a parcel of land full of rice. And the people fled from the Philistines. But he stood in the midst of the ground, and defended it, and slew the Philistines. And the Lord gave great victory. These three, which were of the 30 chief captains, went down to David in the harvest time unto the cave Adullam. And the host of the Philistines abode in the valley of giants. And David was then in an hold, and the soldiers of the Philistines were in Bethlehem. And David longed, and said, Oh, that I had of the water that is in the well by the gate of Bethlehem, for to drink. And the three mighty brake through the host of the Philistines, and fetched water out of the well of Bethlehem, that was by the gate, and took and brought it to David. Nevertheless, he would not drink thereof, but offered it unto the Lord, and said, The Lord forbid that I should do so. Is not this the blood of the men that went in jeopardy of their lives? And therefore he would not drink it. And these things did these three mighty men. Abisai, the brother of Joab, the son of Zeruiah, was chief among the three. And he lifted up his spear against 300, and slew them, and had the name among the three. For he was nobler man than the three, and was their captain. Howbeit he attained not unto the first three. And Benaiah, the son of Jehoiada, the son of a mighty man, valiant in acts, of Kabzeel, slew 2 strong lions, even lions of Moab. He went down also, and slew a lion in a pit in time of snow. And he slew an Egyptian, a goodly big man, which had a spear in his hand. But he went down to him with a staff, and plucked the spear out of the Egyptian's hand, and slew him with his own spear. These things did Benaiah, the son of Jehoiada, and had the name among the three worthies. He was honorable among 30, but he attained not to the first three. And David made him of his counsel. Asahel, the brother of Joab also, was one of the 30. Then Elhanan the son of Dodo of Bethlehem, Sama the Haronite, Elika the Harodite, Helez the Paltite, Ira the son of Akes the Tekoite, Abiezer of Anatot, Meobni the Husatite, Zelmon an Ahohite, Maharai the Netophatite, Heleb the son of Baanahan, Netophatite, Ittai the son of Ribai, out of an hill of the children of Benjamin, Benaiah the Phiratonite, Hedai of the river of Gaas, Abielbon the Arhatite, Asmaveth, a Barhumite, Elihabah, a Saalbonite, and the sons of Jasen, Jonatas, Sama the Haratite, the Hararite, Ahiam the son of Sarat, and Hararite, Eliphalet the son of Asbai, the son of Maacatite, Eliam the son of Ahitophel, the Gilonite, Hezrai the Carmelite, Paarai the Arbite, Igal the son of Natan of Zobah, Bani the Gadite, Zelek an Ammonite, Naharai a Berotite, which was the harness-bearer of Joab the son of Zeruiah, Ira the Jetrite, Gareb the Jetrite, Uriah the Hittite, 37 in all. The 24th chapter. The 24th chapter. David causeth the people to be numbered, and therefore is Israel plagued with pestilence, so that in 3 days there died 70,000. The 24th chapter. And again, the Lord was wroth against Israel, and he moved David against them, in that he said, Go and number Israel and Judah. For the king said to Joab, the captain of his host, Go thou abroad now throughout all the tribes of Israel, even from Dan to Beersheba, and number ye the people, that I may know the number of them. And Joab said unto the king, I beseech the Lord thy God, to make the people as many more as they be, yea, and 100 times so many more, and that the eyes of my lord the king may see them. And what is the cause that my lord the king hath a lust to this thing? Notwithstanding, the king's word prevailed against Joab, and against the captains of the host. And Joab and the captains of the host went out from the presence of the king, to number the people of Israel. And they passed over Jordan, and pitched in Aroer, on the right side of the city that lieth in the midst of the valley of Gad, over against Jazer. And then they came to Gilead, and to the Netherland, where was a new habitation. And from thence they came to Dan, Ja'an, about to Sidon, and came to the stronghold of Tyre, and to all the cities of the Hivites and of the Canaanites, and then went out to the south of Judah, even to Beersheba. And so, when they had been abroad throughout all the land, they returned to Jerusalem again, after the end of 9 months and 20 days. And Joab delivered up the number and sum of the people unto the king. And there were in Israel 800,000 men of might that drew swords, and the men of Judah were 500,000 men. And David's heart smote him, after that he had numbered the people. And David said unto the Lord, I have sinned exceedingly in that I have done. And now, Lord, take away the trespass of thy servant, for I have done very foolishly. And when David was up in a morning, the word of the Lord came unto the prophet Gad, David's seer, saying, Go and say unto David, Thus saith the Lord, I offer thee 3 things. Choose thee which of them I shall do unto thee. So Gad came to David, and showed him, and said unto him, Wilt thou have 7 years' hunger to come in thy land? Or wilt thou flee 3 months before thine enemies, they following thee? Or that there be 3 days' pestilence in thy land? Now therefore advise thee, and see what answer I shall give to him that sent me. And David said unto Gad, I am in extreme trouble. We will fall now into the hand of the Lord, for much is his mercy. and let me not fall into the hand of men. And so the Lord sent a pestilence in Israel from the morning unto the time appointed. And there died of the people from Dan to Beersheba 70,000 men. And when the angel stretched out his hand upon Jerusalem to destroy it, the Lord had compassion to do that evil, and said to the angel that destroyed the people, It is now sufficient, hold thine hand. And the angel was by the threshing place of Araunah the Jebusite. And David spake unto the Lord, when he saw the angel that smote the people, and said, Lo, it is I that have sinned, and I that have done wickedly. But these sheep, what have they done? Let thine hand, I pray thee, be against me and against my father's house. And Gad came the same day to David, and said unto him, Go up and rear an altar unto the Lord in the threshing floor of Araunah the Jebusite. And David, according to the saying of Gad, went up, as the Lord commanded. And Araunah looked, and saw the king and his servants coming toward him. And Araunah went out, and bowed himself before the king flat on his face upon the ground. And Araunah said, Wherefore is my lord the king come to his servant? David answered, To buy the threshing floor of thee, and to make an altar unto the Lord, that the plague may cease from the people. And Araunah said unto David, Let my lord the king take and offer what seemeth him good in his eyes. Behold, here be oxen for burnt sacrifice, and fleets, and the other instruments of the oxen for wood. All these things did Araunah give unto the king, and said moreover unto the king, The Lord thy God accept thee. And the king said unto Araunah, Not so, but I will buy it of thee at a price, and will not offer sacrifice unto the Lord my God of that which doth cost me nothing. And so David bought the threshing floor and the oxen for 50 sickles of silver. And David built there an altar unto the Lord, and offered burnt sacrifices and peace offerings. And so the Lord was entreated for the land, and the plague ceased from Israel. The end of the second book of Samuel, otherwise called the second of the Kings.